I usually don't have notes. As you all know, I pretty much speak right off the cuff. But I had to list 5 things that continue to prove that Donald Trump is clearly not prepared to be President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief, leader of the free world. It appears as though when he does these events and people press him, he becomes unmoored and then has to spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to correct all the mistakes that he made. And I have to tell you that as a Commander-in-Chief and leader of the free world, you don't get do-overs. You need to be able to get it right the first time. We know about his comments on abortion, which have put women in a very difficult position, and we know that he has since moved to correct those in one way or another. He actually talked about the use of nuclear weapons, both in the Middle East and in Europe. You wonder about his hand or his thumb getting any close to the critical button that presidents are in charge of. Number 3, he says that we should basically abolish the Geneva Convention, which was created to make sure that we had fair treatment for anybody who could be captured in war, and that somehow we ought to abolish the Geneva Convention and engage in, I guess, more torture, which doesn't sit well with any of the people who have served our country so honorably, people like John McCain. He's called on NATO basically to be abolished, although I can't figure out what his position is today. I happen to believe that NATO needs to be strengthened. NATO needs to be strengthened and turned from basically solely a military organization into an intelligence and policing organization that can work across borders. And then one of the most curious, and I don't even know how he went there, is that in picking a Supreme Court justice, that Donald Trump suggested that that any Supreme Court justice must make a commitment to review and investigate Hillary's emails. I don't even know how you do that. That's something I can't even figure out.